recently we've started getting reports from folks who are talking about persons who come into their establishments with what appear to be gaming tickets, indicating that the person has won a certain amount of cash, and they are exchanging those tickets for cash, only to find out later that the tickets are actually forgeries or fakes. And it's happening enough that we're concerned that there may be intent by a small group of people to try to defraud different businesses around town with these forged gaming tickets. So we want to make sure people are aware of it.
All right. And how is there a certain way to tell if they might be a forgery?
What it looks like is that they have maybe copied a legitimate ticket and then using it to make copies of others. And the difference seems to be in the quality of the paper or the type of paper that's being used. Typically what they might do is make a copy and then fold it up, scrunch it up, put it in their pocket, carry it around for a few hours to make it look worn, and then they pass that off as a legitimate ticket. So at least for the time being, until we learn more, we just ask people to be aware of the paper, and if it's incompatible with what they are typically using in their machines, then there's a good chance that it may not be legitimate.
All right. So obviously you're probably speaking more to merchants than anyone else. So what are you telling them to do?
Just to be aware, especially if people come into the store specifically to turn in a ticket. If they haven't been there and didn't just win, that seems to be the kind of the modus operandi of some of these folks, is that they're coming in later. And I think by law, establishments do have to give a person a certain amount of time to turn in the ticket. But most people will want to get that cash if they win for real. And if it's not for real, then they might come in without having been there, at least for the last day or so, and wanting to pass off a winning ticket or what appears to be a winning ticket. So I would just advise merchants, business owners to scrutinize those tickets carefully.
And who do we contact if we have some problems?
Detective Stacy Lear is following these cases and following up on leads when they're available, and I would request that people contact her here at the police department.